like a quick live. Um, I decided to talk to the owner of Pro Collision Auto Body Shop. His name is Rob K. I don't know his last name, but I know it's K. Yeah, I was talking to him. I believe he's white. He would sound like he could have been like Hispanic, but I believe he's white because I don't know. I don't know too many Hispanic people with last name of K. But but I believe he's white. But his accent just, I don't know. It sound like you know just sound like he could be something else. I don't know, but I don't know. But I believe he's a white guy. I mean, that doesn't matter. But um, from how he was talking, he was tired of going back and forth with me, and I was tired of it too. I'm just like, this dude, why is he coming at me like that? But talking to him, he said he had signed up, the sign blew off and everything. I know he said he thought I took it, but I told him the sign wasn't on the door when I got there, so it blew off and everything. But he should have put the sign inside the door, But I know he was saying, he was having issues. That's why he was closed. Oh, excuse me. Why he was closed on Saturday, and he was saying he keeps changing his Google hours, but it keeps going back to 2 p.m. But I just told her if I need his help in the future, I look him up. But um, I'm already, bound, to let the other place help me, to let Dimitri help me. I'm not gonna say his name is Dimitri, but I'm not gonna say where he work at. I just have to. I don't want him to like taunt, where I'm going, But I just, you know, I just want, this to go by, smoothly, because having a car, then you gotta get it like fixed as soon as you get it, and it's not your fault. And the fact that somebody driving crazy decides to hit your car, don't make sense. And I don't want to be talking about this at all, but I just, I want to talk about Facebook, I make it, so most people that know me know my real name. I'm not gonna say it because I really should be talking about it, but I'm not gonna say my real name and no, you it's not fit to say in this video, but I made up with Rob, and I would think about him in the future, cause driving Las Vegas and stuff, you being a good driver, you're not having accidents or tickets or anything, you tend to run into accidents and stuff. And me, since I do ride share and I do courier work and everything, I'm more bound to have an accident than anybody. I just know that I would say like I haven't had a wreck like before 2023. I haven't had a wreck since like 2010. Yeah, 2010. Walking Phoenix, somebody hit me and kept going. Yeah, and I had to use I'm trying to think. Yeah, I used my uninsured motors. Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I had to use it. Yeah, cause somebody hit me and kept going. I was just trying to think. I was just trying to think. of how, how did I get paid from that? It's the uninsured motors. But yeah, if you're driving, I know insurance is high and everything. Make sure you have full coverage. Make sure you have uninsured motors in case somebody hits you and keep going. But your deductible, try to get your deductible as small as possible. 1,000. I wouldn't say I would say do at least a $500 deductible. Right now I'm doing 1,000, but I'm gonna get back down to 500. And I really want to get out of state. I really want to go back to out state. I really do. But right now, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay with who I have now. But they are pissing me off though. But when I'm able to go back to who I go back to, then I'll do it. But I mean, it's best to have like Allstate or State Farm or something like that. Them the best insurance to have, but your credit gotta be good, and my credit is not good right now. But it's getting back there. But yeah, I guess this day and age, it's best to call. He was telling me I should have called, but I don't like talking on the phone. I mean, I'm not as shy as I used to be. I used to be afraid to talk on the phone. I used to be nervous about talking on the phone and stuff. I remember my dad got married one time because he wanted me to call my aunt, and I didn't want to call her. No, I lied to him and said I didn't want. That I called her. Um, then he got mad at me about it. But you grow up, having a speech problem and stuff. Like people who don't have a speech problem don't understand, how hard it is to talk and everything. But I'm more. No, I'm not as shy as I was. I can talk in front of the camera. Yeah, I stutter, in front of the camera though, but I still brave enough to get on here and do videos and everything. I'm still brave enough to do it. You know, I'm brave enough to do a lot of things that I didn't used to be brave enough to do, but I do it anyway. I have the courage to do it. If I can get on YouTube and do videos and I have a stuttering problem, then anybody can do it. You know, why did somebody? I had 2 likes. It went to one. Oh my God. Well, the people that's here, hello, how you doing? Of course, I'm Lance John, the Young Driver, Lobby More Baby, but I don't know what happened to that second like, and people are dropping like flies. But I'm just basically saying that I made up with Rob, the owner of the Pro Auto Shop. We have understanding, and I changed my Google review. The other review, I just did an update. I couldn't change it, but the Google review, I just gave him 5 stars. But yeah, it's always best to talk to people and stuff and make it with them. See, I met up with this guy in a few days, and I can't make up with my cousin Wine, but he don't want to make it with me anyway. He's stubborn. He's really stubborn. He hates my guts. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to put a bullet in my butt. Who knows? Well, but if he's smart enough, he's not gonna do that because you'll be risking your family, your wife, your son. If you do that, then you really have a problem. But um, that's all I need to say. And I don't know why I said that, but um, I do need to get out of here because I need to go inside and send some stuff, send some stuff, to like important people and stuff. Send stuff, do stuff, important before I lay down. Cause I gotta work in the morning. Been away. Like, share, subscribe, hit the likes. Um, Watch touch your hands, be social distance, wear masks when needed. Come up, cover sneeze, see something, say something, don't afraid, speak out again. Let John drop. I've been loving more, baby. Thanks for listening. Just be careful, be safe, and have a good night. And I need to go up in my condo and do what I need to do and then lay down. But anyway, thanks for listening, and y'all have a good night. Let John's drive a lot more, baby. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.